Hey, you guys, welcome to This Minute with Mama. Hope that you all are doing well. This week has pretty much flown by for me. Like I said, it's that busy time of year for moms, and I just found out that I'm hosting Easter. So, got to get on it. Also did that radio on Tuesday, and that was an early morning. I'm not an early morning riser. So for those of you that are, congratulations. That's awesome. And you're better than me. I'm a late night person. I stay up late when everybody else in the house is sleeping. I'm up. But that was a really fun opportunity. I do love doing radio. I'm a big radio listener, actually. I grew up listening to Rush Limbaugh and Dr. Laura. My mom always had that going on in the car as we were driving to various after school activities. And so yeah, I really do love doing radio. This Minute with Mama, I don't even know what else we can talk about besides tariffs, because I feel like that's all people are talking about. That's what this entire week has been about, is tariffs, China, trade war, stock market. It's been an up and down roller coaster. I did a little short yesterday of just like the whiplash. It's down again today. So the market is. So I don't know, and that we just recently came back. China's like, we're not backing down. So I think we have 145% tariff on China right now. China doesn't want to look bad in this. So I don't think you're going to see them completely fold. What you're going to see, I think, is some kind of behind the scenes negotiation take place where both players come out looking good because they need to. And at the same time, this has got to be a long-term thing, right? Not the trade wars, but the point of the tariff is then to cause manufacturers, right? Those that have offshored their products, that are producing offshore, to come back and make their goods here in the country, creating American jobs. That's a long-term goal that's going to take some time. I think the tariffs is to help with tax cuts. And then you have incentives for companies that are overseas to then come back because of the tax breaks that they'll receive. And then hopefully in that, then that lowers inflation. And then you see rates drop. So it's a culmination of things that have to kind of come into play. And right now we're at the beginning of it with the tariffs. So we'll see what happens. It's up and down. It's very volatile. My husband does have a 401k, and he's like, I can't look at it. And we have saved for our kids with some stuff. And I'm hoping it's not a permanent thing. I'm hoping it bounces back. I believe it will bounce back. So we'll see. I just got to trust, and I got to trust God in all this, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. I do believe that Trump is a very, very smart man. I don't think he's an idiot. I think that he's high IQ, very intellectual, business acumen. He has the ability to see things that most permanent career politicians don't see. And that's unfortunate, because our government consists of a lot of career politicians that have never worked in the private sector. They've never employed employees. They don't have a clue. So at least we've got someone in there that's willing to go toe to toe with China, and willing to do the gritty work in order for long-term gain, right? And so that's where we're at. It was funny. I heard this morning that the women on The View were talking, and they're like, this is all happening because Trump is trying to get his billionaire friends rich. And that's why he said, now's the time to buy. He posted that on his Truth Social. He said, now's the time to buy. Yeah, that's to everyone, right? When the market dips, that is a good time to buy. Not just for billionaires, for anybody that has money in the market. That's just, so anyone's capable of doing that. It's funny that they think like no one else could do it except for the billionaires. if people have money in the market, they could say, hey, these shares have dropped, I'm going to now buy. So it's just, I can't help it. Some people, they're going to hate no matter what. And it's fascinating for me to watch the left. They were mad yesterday. They were mad yesterday when the market came back up and Trump put a pause on reciprocal tariffs and just did a 10% tariff right now for a 90 days, except for China. And they were mad because it caused the market to shoot back up. And I mean, that's good for America, right? That's good for Americans. That's good for investors. That's good for people that have savings. And some people don't, right? So, but it's a good thing for the markets to be up in general. And they're mad about it. They were mad. So it's got to make you question. I don't think they really want America to do well at all. I mean, I know that yeah, you're like, yeah, obviously, Rachel, but I don't think, like, if you're cheering for the destruction and downfall of America because you don't like the person that's leading at this specific point in time, then you can't love America. Like, regardless, I didn't like when Biden was in office, but I wasn't cheering for destruction for America. I was hoping that inflation would go down. I was hoping gas prices would go down. I was hoping that they would back off of these insane push for forcing people to inject themselves with the COVID vaccine. Like, I was hoping that they would back off of that for the benefit of Americans. Like, you always got to be rooting for America and don't bet against America. And we're seeing that just in live time right now with the left, like literally hoping and praying that people just lose all their savings, all their money, in order to make Trump look bad. And that speaks volumes to me. So that's kind of what's going on. I mean, that's the news this week. It's just been tariff, stock market. I did find it interesting. I might touch on this tomorrow, but Netanyahu was visiting America over the last couple days, and he did meet with some social media influencers, and specifically Tim Pool. And I don't know if you guys know who Tim Pool is. He's a very popular YouTuber. He kind of does a nightly broadcast, and 2.4 million followers. And he met with Netanyahu, and a lot of the people on the right are outraged at this. Which again, I mean, I've been talking about this for years now. I think we're at least a couple years of the rise of the right coming out against Israel. I think this is going to increase. You're starting to see it become more and more common on the right. It was for a long time just the left, but now you're starting to see people on the right chime in. I think it's only going to escalate as we move forward in time. But now he's all on the defense, trying to defend himself for meeting with Netanyahu. Like, what's the issue, right? What? So I just am following that story and seeing what people say about that. But yeah, that's a wrap for me. I hope you all are doing well. Just enjoying the spring season. I love the little bit of warmer weather. I've got, if you guys have any tips on how to improve your lawn, if you have dogs, I had a beautiful grass at one point, beautiful lawn. And I'm looking out into my backyard, and it's been destroyed. It's been destroyed by the dogs. And I'm taking it upon myself. I want to make it look better. And I was telling my husband, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get some grass seed. He's like, why? They're just going to tear it back up again. But I want it to look good. So if you guys have any tips, let me know. Some people say just don't let your dogs in the backyard, but that's not an option. So I got to figure this out, guys. I got to figure it out. But that's it for me. I'm thankful for you all. God bless you all. Thank you so much for your continued support. It really means a lot. I've got to grow Patreon. I've got to grow subscribers. I've got to grow this thing in order to be able to keep doing this. And I'm very, very thankful for you guys. And you're a blessing. You really are. So God bless, and keep up the good fight. Keep speaking the truth and shine bright. We'll talk soon, you guys.